Yeah. I mean, we're really excited to learn about your property and the things you're doing out there. And, we've been to a couple of events out there and we love it.
Nice.
Is that where the flower, were you? I wasn't, but that's where you were. Where we went for the flower
For the flower farm?
Yeah.
Yeah, Teresa had a flower farm also that she did. And then.
Do you guys still do that? Or?
Not yet, but it's in the works. Okay. Kind of.
Yeah. All right. So, well, we can talk about that.
Past the fire, past the sounds. Moonshine through the clouds, saddle up, 'cause there's no stopping me now.
Listen, we're ready to kick this thing off.
Yeah, we're ready to kick this off.
Wait, we haven't started yet?
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
Oh, trust me, he'll mash it in there. But this is the first in a long, long time. Our next exciting episode of Living Well Together.
Big life in a small town.
With an actual small town feel, small town guests, small town. We're kind of back on our theme.
I know.
We took a little break.
We took a little break.
Hiatus.
Yeah.
But
this is great.
Fun business.
So do you want to introduce?
Well, Josh.
Yeah, Eubanks.
Hello.
Well, he's going to tell us more about himself.
He's going to tell him.
Okay, so I'm just going to be straight up honest. I watched another Docs podcast last night.
Oh, no.
I did.
Is that going to make you become low tone?
No. It just made me think, all right, here's what I really want to do.
Okay. What is it?
Which is, well, I'm going to let him talk about himself before I start talking about him.
Oh, okay.
So rather than reading off things that we know,
okay.
I'm just going to let him kind of fill us in on just the basics. Where you were born, are you an Ohio guy?
Sometimes I know where he's going with stuff. I do have no idea where he's going with
this is
right now.
a ride.
I just realized I didn't want to sound.
We're all on the ride.
No, I just realized I didn't want to sound critical of somebody else's show.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's a show, really.
It's a show, right?
Right.
We learned recently that we shouldn't call them podcast episodes. It's a show.
Not a podcast, it's a show.
Interesting.
So welcome to our show, Josh.
Yeah. Well, he has his own
Glad
show,
to be here.
But dad, spouse, business owner, spill it. How'd you get here?
Oh, man, that's a long story. So January 25th, 1987. Just kidding. I'm not going to go back.
It was
that
a dark
far.
and stormy night.
A Super Bowl, actually.
So 9 months earlier.
Yeah, right. So where to start? So born and raised up in Inglewood area. Grew up going to Northmont. And then went to college, went to Wright State, and so kind of moved to the Kettering area. And that's where I met my wife through our church group, small group. We used to go to Apex.
Oh, did you?
We used to go to Apex.
Oh, nice. Okay. So it was, started going to a house church with my brother, my older brother, and his wife. And that's where I met Heidi.
Okay.
She actually played music for the house.
Was Rob doing pastor work there when you were there?
He was still the pastor when we met. And actually, he was still the pastor there when we got married. And
Did you get married there?
We did not know. We got married at Paw Paw Pavilion in, what is that, Carillon Park?
Paw Paw Pavilion.
Yeah. It's a big timber frame pavilion back
Yes,
in
it
the park.
is.
Ironically, because we own a wedding venue. But
I know, that's what I mean. We're going to get there.
Yeah, we got married in the park behind our house. Just small family only.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's where we met, and that's where this all started.
Wow.
Okay.
And what year was that?
So we got married in 2015. July.
See, I got to get smarter. I should write stuff on my skin.
It's right there.
2015. Okay.
There's a lot of dates, but no, July of
is that the only one on
2015.
your-
Yeah, so I've also got a ring tattoo, and I'll bet you can't figure out what that is.
It's a troglodyte.
No.
I have no idea.
It's supposed to be a rib cage with a missing rib.
Uh-huh.
So I have bone of my bones, and she has flesh of my flesh.
Okay. So we traded in a rib, and for that we got a spouse.
That's right. Yeah.
That's really meaningful.
Yeah.
That's special.
So that's kind of where we started, and of course I skipped my whole college career and
No, that's
all
okay.
that stuff. I did. So I grew up probably from 6 years old. I played hockey.
Oh, wow.
And played all the way through college and still play.
So did you go to Kettering?
We played, as far as back then, we played in Kettering, but we
Okay.
played all over the place.
But because I feel like that was the only ice rink in the Dayton area, right?
So the
Is
Nutter
there?
Center,
Oh,
the
Nutter
Bombers
Center.
were
Oh,
still
that's
playing.
right.
So we would play
For a while.
there, but we played out of Kettering. We played out of Hobart,
Okay.
up in Troy.
Troy, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then South Metro.
That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of travel. That's a lot of gear. That's a lot of commitment for parents
is.
or for whatever. And
Any
Yeah.
sports, though, really.
yeah, that's true.
But I mean, hockey's pretty aggressive. Did you get into any
is.
really good fights?
I did. I got into several.
Did you get kicked out of the game?
I've been kicked out of a few games.
Penalty box?
But yeah, penalty box, the whole bit. I've got probably 150, 200 stitches in my face.
I was going to ask, not about your face. I can't tell that you have 150.
Well,
in
that's
your
why
face,
it's the
but I
beard.
wondered-
Yeah.
But I mean, you can probably see this one right here. That was
Oh my
that was
gosh.
a pretty big one.
Yeah.
Did somebody hit you? Did you hit
That
the
was a
ice?
stick.
It was a stick.
That was a stick.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Sharp
Which I have
blades,
pictures on
sticks.
my phone. But
frozen pucks. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
yeah, I mean, it's very exhilarating.
If you want to, you can send Graham the picture of the bloody face, and he can pop it in here.
Oh yeah,
Just
you can
AI one.
see my skull and everything. in
Oh
it.
my
It was-
gosh.
Yeah,
Was there blood all over the ice and everything?
there was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was your
But
mom there?
No, I was
How old were you?
in Pittsburgh. Well, this happened when I was early 20s.
Okay.
So
She freak out.
I don't know. I mean, you were probably there with her.
Did
That
she didn't
sister
freak out?
is over
She'd
here.
been if he's been doing this since 6 years old, she was probably used to it.
Yeah. My dad's
Your
given
dad
me
gave
stitches. I've
Hold
given myself
still.
stitches. Yeah. There was one instance, this was in college. We were away playing a game and I had to get 5 stitches in my face, and the other team's doctor came over to do them in between periods.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And instead of putting a bandage over it after he did, he just put Vaseline on it. Well, by the end of the game, I had one left in there,
Yeah.
but he wouldn't stitch it up again. So I
Why?
just,
One
he didn't
and
want to
done.
waste more stitches.
Yeah.
I
One and
guess.
done.
But so when we got back to the hotel, I asked for a sewing kit and a bottle of rubbing alcohol and just stitched it up in the hotel room there.
Anything to numb it?
Nope.
Oh my gosh. You must have a very high pain tolerance.
Yeah, I mean, it was still pretty numb from the game, but
Yeah.
you do it 1 or 2 times and then it's just
No
second
big deal.
nature. Yeah.
Old news. You know, business as usual in Hockeyville.
Yeah.
How many stitches across your head?
This one was 32
Wow.
up here. And then I had this eyebrow. My eye hit the ice and split my eyebrow in half over here. And that was like 18 over here.
That's totally filled in. You can't see that at all.
Yeah.
Any others, or was it all facial injuries?
It's all covered up by the beard.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Just so everybody knows, Jen Eubanks, Josh's sister, is sitting in the audience.
Yeah. We have an audience.
Just yeah. So
Yeah.
you
So
might
if you
hear
hear
pipe
rounds
in.
of applause or if you hear shouting and
Yes,
cheering
yes.
or
Yeah,
bad language.
it's Jen.
No. So graduated Wright
Yeah.
State University.
Yep.
Went into what for a career after college?
So I worked with my dad's construction company all through college. And then he had a pretty big contract as I was graduating. So I kind of just stayed with him through that and turned around and it was 12 years later.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
still,
In the family business.
yeah.
Okay.
Commercial construction?
Mainly
Okay.
commercial construction. They did a lot of high-end finish carpentry and things like that.
nice.
So,
Do you have a favorite job that you did?
oh boy. I always say I loved learning how to do everything that I know how to do. Definitely like run and trim work and things like that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Organizational management was the degree.
Organizational
Did you get to apply
leadership,
that in
yeah.
the family shop or no?
Not too much.
Yeah.
When I started getting more into the office work, it was valuable a little bit.
Yes.
Kind of from a marketing standpoint and things like that. Organizational leadership, it is an interesting degree. There was only 4 senior level classes. The rest are electives.
Got it.
So I almost got a minor in marketing and business.
Okay.
Because you can take so many electives.
Oh wow.
but the marketing is now obsolete pretty much. It's all changed from what it was
Absolutely.
20 years ago when I graduated, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So you basically went to college to play hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. It is valuable now in what I do.
Of course.
But so I'm very grateful for my time there and all that I've learned.
And
through
so
that whole
18 years
process.
with the family business? Is
About
that
18
right?
years, yeah.
And
in
then-
construction.
Things shifted again.
They did.
And so you went from being an employee in a family business to having a family business, owning your own
Yes.
family
Yes.
business. Tell us more.
So for probably 5 years, like I said, my wife and I met through Apex through church. So that's a big part of our life, God and His will for our life. And so we had, when we met, she went to school for photography.
Okay.
So she was shooting weddings and things like that. And naturally, I got pulled in as a second shooter to those. Never trusted with important shots. I was always given
B-roll.
props and stuff
You're
like
the
that. and
B-roll
go-
man.
yeah.
Yes.
So that kind of brought me in a little bit to the wedding industry, and it was always kind of a dream of ours to have our own property and kind of be able to work off our own property and own our own business. And so for probably 5 or 6 years, we prayed for property and looked at places, and we were actually looking south, so like Germantown, Lebanon area. Put offers in on places. Everything just fell through, kind of trusting the Lord through the whole thing.
Show us the
And
way.
we, she also does pottery, which is a whole another thing that we could get into. And
exciting.
Did not
maybe we
know
could
that.
convince her to come on another one.
I was going to say she
yeah.
probably should have joined us, but we'll fly
That's
this
okay.
way for now. Maybe
I was
we'll
going to
bring
say that'll be nice to do 2 episodes
Yeah,
instead.
yeah.
But through her pottery, she ran into Teresa, which was the previous owner of the Ohio Barn, through a woman-owned business luncheon. And so we wanted to do our due diligence and went and started asking questions about what it's like running a venue, just to make sure we knew what we were in for.
Yeah.
And when we showed up to do like a quick 30-minute Q&A kind of thing, turned into we want to sell it. And we toured it and looking at the books and fell in love with it out there. And
It is beautiful.
yeah, so
So you and Heidi are the owners and proprietors of the Ohio Barn Bed
Yes.
and Breakfast
Yes.
and wedding venue.
yes, so it started out, the official name is the Ohio Barn Bed and Breakfast.
Yes.
But we're not going to make you breakfast when you come. You wouldn't want us to do that.
Got it. Pop-Tarts or donuts
yeah.
maybe.
We do still Airbnb it out in the off season and things like that. But our trade name is the Ohio Barn Weddings and Events.
Got it.
So we mainly do weddings and events out there now.
Yes.
So
And there's a big brick house. We've been out there a couple of different times. The house is part of your property as well.
it is, yes. So we have our house that
neat
sits
old
up
house.
front next to the reception barn. And in the back of the property has what we call the homestead, which is the original house to the property.
Yeah.
It was
Is that
built
the
in-
one that's brick?
It is, yeah.
Okay,
It's a
yeah.
2-story brick house in the back.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
built in 1834.
Oh, wow.
So nice and old.
Yep.
That is
A lot
nice
of history
and old.
there. Yeah. So
How many acres is the whole property?
we have a little over 22 acres
Okay.
altogether.
So you got lots of room to roam
We do.
and lots of grass to mow.
Yeah, about 6.5 hours a week.
Okay. Holy
You were
mackerel.
probably glad for a little bit of snow, slow start to the spring.
You know, you would think so, but we still tour through the winter and
Okay.
things. So our season runs from end of April through beginning of November.
Okay.
And then we shut down for events through the winter.
Oh, you do?
yeah.
So you don't do any weddings in the wintertime?
No,
Okay.
it just gets too cold up in the barn.
It's a
It's not
three-season barn,
insulated.
probably,
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
got it.
Yeah.
So it just gets too cold, and then all of our parking is in a grassy area. So
Yeah.
just
the logistics.
the logistics of it just don't make sense. But we
Right.
still, like I said, Airbnb, and then
So you Airbnb the homestead area?
the homestead, and underneath the barn is what is
right.
called the bunkhouse. So that has 2 rooms in it that double as the bridal suites as well. And so we'll Airbnb that out as well.
So it's 2 sleeping rooms with kind of an adjoining common room. Am I
Yeah.
right about that?
Yep, there's a little
I
kitchenette
recall.
in there, a
Yes.
big farmhouse table and seating area and stuff in the
Yes.
middle. And then a bridal suite on the right and a bridal suite on the left. So
Does every couple that that rents out the space, do they always stay there, or is it just sometimes they do, sometimes they don't?
They don't. So sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Okay.
It just depends. We get a lot of local couples that that don't need it, but it is definitely. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Sounded like a pager.
78.
Hey, listen, I had a pager when they first came.
I'm not getting any.
I know.
I'm not getting any
You're
sig
an
on my
early
beeper.
adopter for that.
Yeah. I still remember payphones when you had to go to a payphone. You know,
Well, what are
cell
you,
phones.
50?
I know. Right? Yeah.
He's totally not.
All the
50.
gray would suggest.
No,
He was
we
just
were having
talking
a
about that,
previous
yes.
conversation about
It was
that.
probably recorded.
He's not.
So we're
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
What were we talking about?
As far as them staying overnight.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah, so
how
we
it all
have
kind of flows.
one of our packages. They can actually stay the whole weekend. So we have a weekend retreat package, so they can come. They get a 5-hour event Friday, their wedding on Saturday, and then they check out on Sunday. So they can have up to 12 people, not 12 people, 16 people stay on the property.
Okay.
And be there all weekend and have a nice, relaxed weekend for everything. So that's one that a lot of our couples choose. But then we also have day packages where you can just have it for the day and get to experience the property for the day.
So how many guests can I get in that barn? If I'm having a wedding or a function, what's max number I can have on the property for one event?
180
That's a lot.
for inside the barn. Yeah,
That is a lot. Yeah.
it is.
I don't know how many have been at the events that we've been to out there,
Well, several.
but it
We-
always
you know.
feels like there's plenty of room. I'm
Yeah.
sure even with 180 in there, it feels good.
Yeah, even with 180, there's still plenty of room for a dance floor and the DJ and all that stuff. So we kind of cap it at 180 so we don't. I mean, we've had events where people have gone over that.
Yeah.
But
We don't talk about it.
yeah.
So one of the things I'm wondering, I've noticed sort of a trend towards people not just picking Fridays and Saturdays, like that they'll get married according to the date instead of the day. So are you guys like open Sunday through Saturday for availability?
We are, yes.
Okay.
And at least 2 or 3 weddings a year we'll do that they'll have it on a weekday
Okay.
just because it's a grandparent's anniversary
Yes,
or
something special.
birthday or something special like that. But we definitely do weekday weddings. And we just started offering a micro wedding package for
Love
Sundays.
that. Okay.
For tiny weddings.
For up to 50 people, which is a big thing now. People are doing
is.
micro weddings.
All
They
right.
want to do smaller, intimate gatherings.
So they don't have a lot of people and they only need it for 5 hours. And so they can come and still get that big wedding feel for not the big wedding price.
Okay, what's the most bizarre wedding you've had? Theme-wise or function-wise?
Oh, man.
And go back even like into your photo days. Before you owned the venue, you did a
I'm
lot of
sure you-
shoots.
That is going back. There's a lot that happened
Give me the weirdest.
now. So thinking back to that,
I think there's
I'd
got to
have
be
to
like a
say
vampire wedding or something.
their Halloween weddings
Okay.
for sure have been the invitations had the fake blood on it and all
course.
this. So that was probably the weirdest thing, with the
I am
spider
so
webs and the
Halloween. I can't even imagine.
yeah. It was. We didn't do one last year, and we've started. I think just taking Halloween off, off the table.
Wish we could, but we can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We don't need that bad energy here.
yeah. But that's probably the weirdest one. Was just
How about
Halloween and
surprises? Any of them where you could say, you know what, we did not expect this, but it was awesome in a good way.
There was a couple, and ironically, it was a weekday wedding. They got married on a Monday. They were tattoo artists, local.
So that was
and
their
so they
day
got
off?
Mondays are their day off. So they got married on a Monday, and they had a bounce house and all kinds of things. It was actually really, really cool.
So fun. All the guests had a great time.
Yeah.
How many people?
They had, I think, 100, 120.
Were they doing any tattooing that day?
They weren't doing tattooing
Okay.
that day.
I
I was
didn't know
hoping
if
they
it
would.
Day off.
I was
I
hoping
know,
they
but
would.
I
but-
wondened if maybe, like, even if they were temporary tattoos, everybody gets a temporary tattoo with their.
Any celebrities on the property that had been there since you have, besides us?
Oh, I mean, my sister's come before, but I don't know that she's a celebrity. No, not yet.
Nobody
Not
famous
Yet.
that you can say,
Not yet. I'm
even
hoping
as a
to
guest,
get there.
not
I'm
necessarily.
hoping to
Okay.
get there.
Do you do any Bible-based retreats there?
We have had a few. We had Salah which is a battered women's organization
Okay.
that has done a fundraiser out there.
Okay.
And Safe Harbor, which again, another organization that we've had out there before. But other than that, we've had some women's groups and things like that come out. So
Yeah, because I'm thinking with 16 people, that would be a nice place to do like a
Retreat,
one-day
kind of a
retreat.
study.
yeah, we're definitely open to any and all things like that for sure. We kind of yes, it is a business and you have to run it like a business,
For sure.
but
'Cause you
we're
need to stay
also
open.
very open-handed with what God has to do with the property, and
Tell
that's
us what that vision
something.
is.
Yeah, so that's something what we pray through it, and we just are ready to walk through whatever doors that He opens, and that's kind of how we came on the property.
Yep. So you know it's his, not yours.
Yeah. So
And you know what makes that more of a stewardship mindset?
It is, yeah.
You're caring and providing and giving people a place to be safe about it.
yeah, and that's one of the reasons I started our YouTube channel, which is not just about the Ohio barn, but about everything that we're doing with the property and future things that we do with the property is just focusing on God's stewarding what God has given us and trying to give Him a good return on His investment in us and what He's given us to handle.
That's
So
awesome.
Tell us
Yeah.
the name of your YouTube channel.
it is called Rooted on 22.
Rooted on 22.
Rooted on 22.
Is
Yeah,
22.
spelled out. It is 22 acres.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yes.
So just rooted in grace and in Christ.
Are you also on other social media channels?
So the Ohio Barn is
Okay.
Rooted on 22 is not,
Okay.
but the Ohio Barn is on Instagram and Facebook and those kinds of things. And my wife kind of handles the social media aspect of things.
With her photography skills, I'm sure that makes it kind of.
Yes.
Is she still doing some photography on the property, or is she just
She-
kind of the
she
lady
does.
of the manor now?
She does a lot of, she is the boss.
100%. I know how this works.
She does the photography for the Ohio Barn and then for her pottery as well. But as far as doing other things, she doesn't really do photography for other people and things like that anymore.
Okay.
What do people do as far as catering and all of the tables and chairs and decorations and all of that side of a wedding or an event?
Yeah, so we provide all the tables and chairs.
Oh, you do?
So we have
it's
all of
included?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
So our price includes everything that we have. Even we have temporary air conditioners that we'll bring in, a temporary
nice.
heater that we'll bring in, and all of that is included with our price.
Wow, that makes it hassle-free.
Yeah.
It really does.
And so we provide all the tables and chairs. The only thing that we don't do is linens. Those would have to be rented and bought. But when you get into the different colors and patterns and
It would
sizes,
be impossible to stock
And
it all.
brides
yeah.
are so particular.
and you would not want me steaming, linens and things.
Yeah.
yeah.
I get my clothes from one hamper to the next hamper. They just go from hamper. They don't ever make it.
You know
into
what
a
though?
drawer.
Somebody's gifts and talents does include pressing linens.
Yeah.
It's just not you.
Yeah, it's not.
That's okay.
It's not me.
Yeah.
So all that is included. We have cedar benches that we use for the ceremony sites. We have 2 different ceremony site options. One of which has a permanent hexagon arbor that
Okay.
we'll use, and then the other one we have 3 different movable arbor options that we have to choose from there. And then half of we have what we call our prep shed, which has kind of a prep kitchen area. It doesn't have a way to cook, but it has a way of storing food and
Yes.
big coolers and things like that. And then the half of it is decor that is
Okay.
all free to use.
Oh, wow. So you have things there that they can
Yeah.
come and kind of select and choose for like centerpieces.
Centerpieces down the aisle.
Okay.
We have drink dispensers, coffee
nice.
percolators, all kinds of different things that we know it can add up when you're
Oh my gosh.
having a wedding and all the different things that you didn't think of that you needed to buy. And
Yeah.
Do most people have a wedding coordinator now? Like a special designated person whose job it is to cover all that turf?
I would say only 30% of people
Okay.
have that.
They lean into you guys then?
A little bit into us, but a lot of them are just type A, or they have a type A person that they put in charge of it. But we have kind of developed. We're not wedding planners or coordinators
Right.
by any stretch of the imagination.
But you've got some experience in the game.
Yeah, for
So one of the things that we'll do is I reach out to all the vendors the week of, just to kind of check in with them, make sure we know when they're going to get there. We have everything they need, kind of head off any questions that might come up from them.
That's amazing, Josh.
And then we kind of direct them when they get there, just where they're going to set up and things like that. And then one thing that we offer our book couples is kind of a thing based off Google Docs that we've created, of just a planning tool. So it kind of helps you walk through a timeline, guest list, seating chart, those kinds of things. We make that available to our couples. That's free to use.
So this is above and beyond just renting property. You guys are way beyond just renting property.
Yeah.
It's we are on site the entire time to help where we can. We kind of direct and manage parking as well, and we manage the trash throughout the night for them. So it's not just here's the keys, clean up when you're done kind of thing.
No.
And probably connected to some catering people, some food or bevies, whatever people. And
so we even give a resource page that's on our website. So it's not even, you don't have to be a book couple. You can go to our website and see the resources that we make available. That has things from planners and coordinators all the way down to mobile bars and photo booths and things like that.
So would you consider them like your favored vendors, that type of thing?
They're just people that we've worked with before that we feel confident in recommending and to our couples for sure. So
That's so cool. Yeah.
what's the max number of events you can do in a season? Is it just a matter of weekends? Like there's only this many weekends in a
Is he
year.
saying that sometimes through the week?
Right.
So we're working towards getting to the 45 to 50 weddings a year range. Right now we're hovering around 30.
Okay.
The previous owner only did about 10 a year. There was a couple years where she did in the 20s, but
Right.
She was retired and didn't want to
I
work
was
that
going to
hard.
say she was not working as hard as probably she would have or could have. Or
Really
I can tell you one thing for sure: there is not a mushroom on that property.
But there is.
Yeah, I was going to say.
There was the year I went out there.
There are
Is that right?
tons of morel mushrooms and
Not the year I went.
the snowball mushrooms.
Those,
I don't.
yes.
I don't eat any of those. I don't eat mushrooms. Period. But I like.
No, I
picking
love finding them. Yeah, that's like buried treasure.
Oh yeah, we had some people out, some friends of ours out, and in fact, the area that I've made parking now, which
Yes.
is actually on the homestead property,
Okay,
has morels that grow in it,
right in the grass.
right on the edge of the forest.
Yes.
Yeah, the wood line there. Yeah,
I must have been too early.
Mackenzie back in the woods found a morel that was the cap on it was about that tall.
Is that right?
Oh my gosh, that's
All right, so I
amazing.
may have to
Who's
go back and
Mackenzie?
investigate.
So Mackenzie is our daughter.
Okay.
She's 10.
10. Okay.
10, yeah.
Does she help you out there?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Depends on her mood.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I
she
totally
can be
get that,
very
yeah.
helpful.
Yeah.
But most of the time she is running around and
Yeah,
hitting things with sticks and being a tomboy.
she's got a lot of room to roam.
She does. Yes. But that is another. We actually adopted Mackenzie out of foster care
That's amazing.
at the exact same time we were buying the property. So
You're like, God, give me all the blessings, right?
Gotta be careful.
he
which
knows
wish
what he's
for.
doing, but
He is.
we were praying for starting a family at the same time. We
Yeah,
were praying for that, but
sure.
we never imagined that he would say, "Okay, here you go."
There you go.
Simultaneously.
But
Fasten
he
your
knew
seatbelts.
what he was doing because he brought us to a turnkey business that we were able to buy, and he knew he was going to bring her into our life, and she was going to need us both at home to be able to care for her and the things that she's dealt with. So
How old was she when you were able to adopt her?
she was 6 when she came to us, 6.5. And then we had to have her in our home for 6 months. So we got her in June 17th and 2022. And then we adopted her December 22nd that year.
Okay.
So
So
just
which
at
one do
that
you
6
consider
months.
her birthday, her gotcha day?
So the June
Yeah.
17th is Gaia Day.
Got it. That's awesome.
So
That's an amazing story.
yeah. It's been a journey in itself.
Yes.
But
Yeah. Children in general are a journey. But this one is a whole unique story, just meant for her, right?
Yeah, it is. It is for sure. And we just play a small part in it. But
Where do you guys go to church now?
so we got heavily involved in a church in Miamisburg,
wow.
the Greenhouse,
Okay.
when we
That's a
lived
haul,
over that
right?
way.
Yeah.
And we continue to go there because we were involved in leading worship and things like that. And we loved the community there. And but now that we're over this way, and
It's a haul.
it
Yeah,
is
it's a bit of a
it is a
drive.
haul, especially in wedding season. And so we actually started going to Heritage Fellowship Church, which is in Springfield.
Yeah.
And so that's been a blessing, as they've got a really good kids program, and we were really enjoying it there. So,
Would you ever think about starting an actual church on your property?
you know, I've thought about that, and we're open to it. Like I said, we're
You gotta
open
be careful
to
what you wish for.
we're open to whatever the Lord brings.
Right.
So one of our friends from our old church, they're working on starting a nonprofit, just to come alongside kids in the foster care system that are getting ready to age out, just kind of teaching them life skills and things like that. So we'll see what comes from that, and being able to utilize the property with them. But that's kind of their story, and I don't know where it sits.
Yeah.
So
Or if you guys are going to merge together on that story, is that what you mean?
just how we can be available to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And I would think that's tough because there's a million ways that you could be available to use the property itself.
there is,
From a possibility standpoint, there are so many.
There's like 22 acres.
I mean, you could absolutely just be busy every weekend.
you know,
every
and
single week.
if we were, then we could hire staff.
Well, that was going
At
to be
this
one of my
point,
next questions.
it's
Is it
just
the
Heidi,
two of
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the two of us now. Are my in-laws, Heidi's parents, have both retired, and they're actually moving down on the property.
Okay.
So they're going to be potentially building a tiny house in the field.
That's so
to
cool.
to retire in and,
Yeah.
and be there to help with things. And
Do you have volunteers? Do you have people who come to help on big weekends or big events? Do you have people that plug in for that?
that's when we call on family.
I see. Okay.
They get the call. No, we're trying to set it up to where it's scalable, but still manageable with just the two of us.
Yep.
A lot of what we do, I kind of handle leading up to, and then Heidi jumps in on the weekends with parking and event days and things like that. But
Okay.
and of course mowing. Heidi loves her zero-turn mower.
Does she really love it?
Yes.
Oh, so she's the lawn person.
Yeah, she loves it. She
that's so
hops
great.
on that mower and
Yeah.
has her headphones on, and
There's so many aspects because you think about all the landscaping that you guys have to do, not just the lawn mowing part of it, but then making everything look so pretty. And it always is so well kept. Like it's
thank you.
gorgeous. You guys should really check out their social media because everything that I see on there is fantastic.
yeah, we're hoping that all the plants that we've planted,
From the super cold.
have
know.
or survive and bloom. And we redid the front flower bed at the front ceremony site there, and so we're hoping that all the things that we planted last year come back really, really well.
I know God's in charge of that too, right?
Yeah. So, but in the backfield, kind of when we were talking about the flower farm and
Yeah.
things like that,
Yeah.
one of the things that we're doing back there is we are trying to start a lavender farm.
Oh, wow.
So in the
Oh, that would be
backfield,
so phenomenal.
we're going to start with about an acre. If it works out, we'll see.
Yep.
A lot of prayer.
How
I
hard
don't.
could it be? You put seeds in the ground, you get out of the way.
Well, you would think.
No, I'm sure
Listen,
it's
I have
way
put
more.
my hands on these trays of lavender, and I've prayed it is
Yeah.
in His hands.
Yes.
But I started from seed, the lavender.
Oh, wow.
I planted them last January in the seeds, and hopefully we'll get them in the ground
Okay.
this year. But
So
I
in
have
it last January, like
a year over a year ago.
2025
Yeah.
January? So you started them. So why do they?
Because I don't
nurtured
know
for
what
that
I'm
long?
doing.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, got it.
So and you
Jen's
can go to
laughing.
our YouTube
Jen
channel.
is laughing.
You can go to our YouTube channel and I kind of follow that journey a little bit on the mistakes that I've made there.
So did you have to replant them?
You know, there are some that are still sprouting just now.
Really?
Yeah. I think,
Goodness,
I've made a lot of
so
mistakes.
interesting,
I'm
yeah.
learning a lot.
I've never grown
that's
lavender
just it.
before.
It's not as easy. Well, the lady from Standard Processes Farm was talking about that.
Yeah.
There's one plant specifically that they were.
Collinsonia root?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she did all this stuff, did it in the greenhouse. It's going to be awesome. One year she had 250 of them pop. And the next year she had 5.
But she had 30,000 seeds that she planted. So I don't know how many lavender seeds that you planted.
So I planted
5 out of 30,000.
I planted probably 2,200
Okay.
seed trays.
Yeah.
I had probably 1,500 that sprouted.
Okay.
And then I scorched them. And then they started to come back.
Okay.
And
After
then
you scorched them, they came back?
Yeah.
Oh.
But when I planted
That's
them, I
God.
planted like 3 or 4 seeds in each
Okay.
tray. So whether or not it was the ones that
Oh.
sprouted originally or they were new ones that sprouted.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And then I scorched them again because,
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, why not make
Did you
it more
scorch them
difficult?
from sun or lights?
So when I first did it, it's a whole process of cold stratification for 6 to 8 weeks, and then you put them in the little seed trays.
Okay.
And then I did that and immediately put them in the greenhouse, and that's when they scorched. And then kind of learned from that and ventilated the greenhouse a lot better, and they started coming back great. I had an automatic watering system out there. They were loving it. But the greenhouse was in the shade most of the day. And so naturally, lavender is a Mediterranean plant. They like sun,
Needs lots of sun.
dry. Just imagine how much better they would do if they were in the sun. So I moved the greenhouse. Wrong. Scorched them again. And now they're in our daughter's playroom that I had to move them inside over the winter.
Okay.
And they're doing pretty good so far. So
All
we'll see.
right.
Yeah. So
And
another
Mackenzie,
season.
is she like loving on them, talking to them, helping them to
she has 2.
thrive?
She has 2.
She has 2 that are hers?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she loves them.
Loves
and
them. Does
Says
she
good
name
night to
them?
them. And
Okay,
she
yeah,
did.
good.
One of them is
Hers are
Rose.
gonna-
I don't remember what the other one's name
Rose?
is. But
Yeah, okay.
She
Rose, my lavender
Rose,
plant,
Rose,
yeah.
But she makes sure that I take extra special care of those 2.
Hers
So,
are going to thrive the most.
I hope so.
I bet they do.
I said, well, you
They'll be
can
bigger
sell
and
them
better.
too.
Yeah. Oh.
I know she has a little bit of entrepreneur in her because she was making pot holders there for a minute.
Yes,
Oh,
she
Yes.
did. Yeah, she made pot holders. She hasn't made another one since. She's on to other things.
Well, I was going to say that sometimes the attention span just takes you elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our girls were always into all the crafts, though. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, she's doing the beads and
Yep.
all those kinds of things.
Rubber band
now.
bracelets,
So,
all of it.
she's done a little bit of pottery with Heidi.
Oh, neat.
She's got a little bit of work to do before she's employed by Hosh Pots, which is my wife's pottery
Oh,
business.
nice.
Posh pots?
Hosh Pots, yes.
How do
It
you
was
spell that?
HOSH
Okay.
Pots, POTS.
Okay.
It was a play on Heidi and Josh.
Oh,
Combined
cute.
back. That was back when everybody was
Yeah,
throwing
yeah.
their names
Yep.
together.
Yes.
It started as a joke.
We never did that, did we?
No.
There's a reason.
Larry.
Yeah, it started as a joke. Never thinking that her
Yeah.
business, it would take it. It
Right.
started as a hobby,
Yeah.
and then it kind of took off. And
Yeah.
So now,
Does she use the pottery at the venue too?
she doesn't yet. We have talked about her doing some things for our couples and
Sure,
things like that. Now all the bunkhouse is stocked with pottery mugs that are all the couples get to drink from.
Yeah.
Do you guys still have like dates available for 2026? Do you still have anything on the calendar open for this coming season?
We do. We have a few dates still available for our fall.
Okay.
We've had a couple couples that have had to postpone
Got it.
till 2027.
Okay. So you're booking into the next year already.
Yeah, so we're
that.
booking into 2027. We're touring for 2028 as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
They
yeah,
start looking really
I'm
early
amazed at
now.
how far ahead people will plan a wedding.
They really do.
We're going to be engaged for, 7 years. But
They get what they want then.
I guess.
yeah,
for sure.
and it stretches that budget a little more.
Okay.
When you book that far out, you can either increase your budget because you don't have
Oh,
to
that's true.
pay
all at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
So, Josh, as far as that PDF guide that you guys have, is that available? Like, drop their email address in, and that gets sent to them.
Yeah, so that's something that we
website?
when they book with us, it's something that it's a Google Doc. So we'll just add you as an editor, and each couple gets their own individual,
Okay.
and it's a live document, so we can see it if they need help with it. And then the other part of it is what we call our game day plan. So we make that required to fill out. The other one's optional, but it has all the questions we'll need answered for the event day, guest count, how many or where you want the table set up, all those kinds of things. And then it also has an overview layout of the barn, so you can move and drag tables around and kind of play with the layout and things like that. So, but yeah, so that's something that we make available for free for our couples to use.
Awesome. And then the vendors list, that's what I was thinking. Is that something that they can grab off of your website as well?
Yep. So that is just under the additional tab on our website. So anybody, that's not even just our book couples, that's anybody can go there.
That's amazing.
And check that out.
Just providing free resources for people is fabulous. I'm sure you'll see web traffic uptick after all 7 people view this.
Hey, listen, this might be where it takes off. You never know.
Part of me wants to create a volunteer list for weekend. Like, sign up.
You do not need to run his business, babe. It's okay. No. But you could put yourself on the list.
I've got all this free time now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
No, but I mean, we had a catering
that
business when I was in school. She started a business with one of our other classmates. And so it is amazing what goes on behind the scenes for a function like this. And people don't know. They just come, so they want a good wedding or they want a good situation, but they don't realize what goes into the schlepping tables and chairs.
To make it a 5-star experience.
To make it a great experience is a ton of work.
It is 6 days, 7 days a week. I was joking. I was talking to someone the other day. I said, the only normal work days that I have are in our off season. In the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Anytime else, it's,
I was wondering
12,
about
15-hour
vacations
days.
for you
And
guys too.
we don't get many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are wintertime events.
Yep.
Yeah.
I noticed your Holiday Valley ball cap.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the one we get to go on. Our grandfather takes us skiing or has taken us skiing every year. So we get to enjoy those trips because we don't have weddings. But
Yeah.
And don't have to stress about it at all.
yeah. And my parents have a lake house down in Tennessee, and we haven't been there in 3 years? Probably, because we're just
busy.
Yeah, holiday weekends, everything. We're
Joys of business ownership.
It is,
entrepreneurism.
It's so exciting, and what a blessing. I'm sure you feel so grateful.
Yes, we're very blessed, and like I said, we don't do it with our own strength. It's all through Him, and He's the only reason that we're there and that we're thriving and surviving, and so.
I love that. Do you have an ideal client?
We're not the Taj Mahal. We are couples that like the rustic, kind of more to the DIY, but not necessarily all DIY, but more laid back, casual kind of couple. That just wants to enjoy their family and friends and not have to worry about all the different aspects of it going perfectly and things like that. So
To roll with it. But I mean, we've been out there and we've seen where it has been more laid back like that, but we've also seen it pretty chic. Like you guys can dress that up as much as somebody wants too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's pretty fun to be able to see people's personalities through the events.
Yes, that is one of the things that we enjoy most is just being able to see just the different personalities of all the couples. And we do have the rustic, we've got the barns in the background for the ceremony and all that stuff, but we also have the more elegant front ceremony site where you can make it elegant and flashy. And so we get a mix of all of them, but it's just great to see all the couples' personalities and mostly what the bride has chosen. And you can always pick out, the groom did that. That was the one decision that he got,
Yeah,
in
he was
the
allowed.
wedding. Yeah. But yeah, all our couples have been great so far. There's been no horror stories or
That's
anything
awesome.
like that, which is
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know.
Well, you're
another
setting a
covering.
certain stage, and that's going to attract a certain customer, and the likelihood of trouble goes way down when you're pretty sure about what you provide and who you provide it for.
Yeah.
And it's totally in our backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful venue.
And you never
right
know it was
here.
there. Well, you
No.
can see it a little better when the leaves are off the trees. But
Yeah, in the wintertime you can see us back there, but in the summer we're kind of
gosh.
secluded, hidden
so
back
close
there.
to State Route 70, State Route 675, and State Route 444. I mean,
So
it
all
is so
guests.
accessible, but you would never know it was there if you didn't know it was there.
Yeah.
It's really quite amazing.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that I think has been the biggest challenge is we do everything from the gardening to the plumbing to all the back end stuff. And marketing is the toughest thing I think to get figured out. And
To make
again,
sure people
that's
know you're there.
Yeah. To get, because everything is social media and
Yep.
even that is just the algorithms change all the time. And
And
unless
to be
you
fair,
have
that's why we do this.
Yeah.
Like we just love being able to help small business people get their word out and get their place
Showcase.
known and their function available to people. So I'm glad you're able to make some time.
I
Yeah,
am too. When I saw
absolutely.
your name pop up, when you scheduled, I'm like, yes. Actually, I was thinking, go, Jen. I know she was
Yeah.
really encouraging you to book, and so
yeah,
glad that it worked out.
I'm glad we had
Yeah.
time. I'm glad you guys invited me out. And
Perfect. Anything else that you'd like to share?
it's just been a pleasure being on.
Mm-hmm.
And if people have any questions, they're more welcome to give me a call or shoot us an
links
email.
in.
And
So links in some photos. Graham will want some photos that we can use to kind of fill in some spaces visually.
Yeah.
yeah,
people are
Links
absolutely,
to click in and
absolutely.
figure out how to make it happen.
Yeah. And then,
Thanks for being
if
here,
you
Jen.
want to see what else we do on the property, like I said, you can follow our YouTube channel, and hopefully one day in the next couple of years, you'll see some of those cute little furry cows out there as well.
Furry
We'll
cows?
see, yeah. So
The Scottish cows, is that
The
right?
little,
the Scottish
Are they
Highlanders.
little?
They
Or
won't
do you
be miniatures, but
Okay,
even
'cause I've
the
seen
full
those.
full grown ones are still only like
Right.
4 foot tall. They're
Oh my gosh, does
smaller,
Mackenzie
so.
want one?
Mackenzie wants a horse,
Mackenzie.
and
Oh.
I kind of do too. But
Oh, out there? Do you
I would love to have
Plenty of
one,
space.
but
There is plenty of
but
space.
they're not
Something
cheap.
else, there's
to-
something else to
yeah.
manage and something else to buy and something else to.
That's so when you were talking about vacations, and we're just trying to make it to where we never get a vacation ever.
Well, you just have to understand that your whole
Well, yeah,
life
'cause
is
then
one.
one-
Just you're just
Yeah.
living in one
Hours,
big
yeah.
vacation, 24 hours a
Yeah,
day.
yeah. We
You're
have
on
the
vacation
5
all
acres
the
of woods
time.
in the back. We just go in the middle of there and we're away.
Camping.
Yeah. But yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
thank you so
yeah.
much, Josh.
Yeah,
We
awesome.
appreciate
And we'll
it.
have to get Heidi back out here talking about hosh pots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be incredible.
Yeah,
Maybe
well-
one of these times Jen will sit in too.
You never know.
Thanks for being here, Jen.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for having me on. It's been a pleasure, and
Pleasure for us. Too.
any time.
Awesome
You guys
sauce.
wanna-
What do we want people to do?
Like, subscribe, follow, and comment.
Hello.
Thanks, everybody.
See you next time.
We'll see you later. Bye bye. What's a taco ring?
Oh, it's the best thing in the world.
I know, but I didn't
You
know
take
if you
crescent
meant instead of
rolls.
Taco
and
Bell.
You take crescent rolls and you roll them in a ring
Okay.
shape.
Okay.
You put the filling in there,
Okay.
and then you roll it up.
Oh.
And so it's a
So
crescent
you put
roll
the meat
ring.
in the ring, and then you fold the crescent on top of it.
Yep.
Do you put like cheese?
Yep. You put all your toppings inside there and then roll it up and then bake it. And it's like a little slice of heaven.
And so then you cut it into like pie shape.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, is it one of your
She knows
favorites?
what it is. I have it every year on my birthday. That's my birthday meal.
Oh,
Yeah.